Legend of Total War here with part 7 of my Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai Let's Play campaign as the Choshu. I guess now we're the Imperial Vanguard Choshu. I have decided to stick with the Emperor. We took out Saga and we got peace treaty with Torso because it wasn't so much their army but their fleet that was giving me the most trouble. Now we're not completely repaired from all the damage they did, but we have massively increased our income. Thanks to Realm Divide, so that's been good. But there's still a lot that needs to be done. So, a bit of consolidation needed there. We just finished getting Kneel Fire. There's Suppression Fire. I don't know what Suppression Fire does. I know Kneel Fire is great. It's like, fire by rank. We haven't yet got the Armstrong guns. And our best infantry through here. Actually, no, our best infantry will be there, Imperial Guard infantry. But I'm not sure. I don't think you can have. I don't actually know. We'll see. I do need to get the Star Forts as well, but it's not crucial right now. I'm really feeling the need for censorship. What else? There's, yeah, reducing the cost of all armies. So if we have a look at that, that would only be 1,200. It's penny pinching. We don't need to do that right now. Loyalty of the generals is unquestionable, thanks to Daimyo's honor. This here would give us a nice big boost in income. I think right now that's what we need, because there's so much construction that I want to do. And if we have a look, we have a 19.5, nearly 20% administration cost. So if we can drop that down by, you know, 2% or whatever, that's not bad. Because yeah, there's a lot of construction we need to do. That provides 4 garrison units. That's a lot. No upkeep or anything. Sure, it reduces modernization, but everything else increases it by. See, look at that, +7 modernization. So it's easily negated. Now, out of curiosity, okay, yeah, we want to get many of these agents as possible because we'll use them later down the track. Still got plenty of time in the campaign, like 8 years, heaps of time. Like, we're going to want to level them up. I'm sort of just waiting until they hit to tier 6. Don't need to level them up right now. Everything seems fine. Kind of wish there was something else I could do, like a building that I could construct in order to get these technologies done faster. But as far as I'm aware, there isn't anything. That being said, I say as far as I'm aware because I don't know everything about this this campaign. You're not going to learn everything you can know about it in one campaign. And that's all I've played prior to this. And although I think I certainly made some mistakes in this, but I think we've only lost one battle really, and that was a throwaway battle. We wanted to lose that. So when looking at, yeah, 5 out of 5. Okay, so all of our agents should now be at 5 out of 5. Yeah, we've got 5 out of 5. So 20 agents. Cool.
At your service.
Yeah, just go there and help us learn. Just get experience. Okay. So what's so bad about the public order here? Ah, right. There's not much pro-emperor. And there's a lot of this. Okay, yeah. That's just going to take time to get rid of. Build 2 of these every turn. It's much cheaper here, so I'll build 1 there. Public order here is amazing. Excuse me. So yeah, getting that extra 500 wealth, guess that helps. Still a minus 12 in terms of, you know, because of the taxes, but we might actually be able to start increasing town wealth once we've done a few more of these technologies. We'll get there eventually. And how's trade coming along? It's pretty good. I think we're trading with all of the Imperial forces that we can, at least. Yeah, so we're at war with every Shogunate force and at peace with every one of them. We could probably get an alliance with them.
This is a good day. A friendly visit. Good conversation.
Yeah, I don't
and
need
perhaps
it.
A
What, they got 17
profitable
regions?
outcome
Holy
for
shit. They're bigger than me. It's fine. Moving on. I can take them on. I might even do that. When the time comes. Maybe I'll even cancel my alliance with the Torsa. Ah, some guys have landed. But all of my settlements are defended, so if they're just going to send 1 full stack in, it's not enough. They're sending a lot there. He finally came of age. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. They might do a little bit of raiding. Oh, that actually is a bit of a concern. That's not properly defended yet. That being said, it's not a full stack, and they got mostly oh my god, like 6 generals. I do eventually want to demolish that. So very fertile soil. Just leave it be for the time being. I won't be able to get them back there in time, so can't do much about that. I want to get this repaired so I can upgrade it. Hopefully the Torsa will come over here and just sort them out for us. Let's try and drag the Torsa into every wall that we're not in.
This is a good day.
Sorry, that
a
they're not
friendly
in.
visit. Good conversation.
I should do that with all of my allies.
My good friend.
Really make it
Tell me what concerns
this is total war situation. Well, no, this is a total war situation. Well, this is total war.
This is a good day. A friendly visit. Good.
It's great. Okay, I can get behind this. This is decent diplomacy. This makes sense. Get them to do it as well.
It is good to be
Argument.
welcome, my friend. Welcome indeed, my honorable friend. What shall we discuss in the hope of mutual profit? Come, be seated. I will order tea, and we will have agreement before sunset.
I wouldn't normally
Be
get this many
welcome,
allies,
my
but
friend. I have ordered sake
working for us, why
prepared
not?
to whet our wits and warm our hearts.
I mainly just need their fleets to protect me because I don't have a fleet. Not yet. We will eventually, just not yet. Trying to focus on increasing our income. Which it's, you know, it's good, but we still have a long way to go. This shouldn't be difficult. I mean, look how many generals they've sent in here. What an idiot. Kind of wish that Daimyo had come over there just because he good for his experience, but couldn't have gotten it there in time. Alright. Odds are, you know, not great, but we'll be fine. I think we've got few enough soldiers that we can justify just staying up in the upper level.
What is your command? Orders understood. Immediately. Following orders. Infantry. Orders understood. Ready. Following orders. Levies are waiting orders.
Where are they likely to attack from? They're likely to come up this way. Yeah, I'll put you there. That seems like an interesting spot.
Prepare to defend, sir.
I'm sure we'll be fine. AI is terrible at assaulting settlements and their general's bodyguards.
Your tower is gone,
What,
sir.
already? God, but they've only got a wooden cannon. I'm not fussed. Like, I really don't
Your
utilize
tower
towers
is
very much.
gone, sir.
Okay, there's 3 generals down there, not supported by anything else. Go down there and kill them. Be easy for them. And it's better than them getting up on foot. Because, yeah, oh, man, these guys haven't even modernized it. Oh, shit. I was wrong. Oh well, not a big deal, but that's not ideal, that's for sure.
Sir, reports have it that your tower is in enemy hands.
Now they're not going to be able to go down there and
A
defeat them.
unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
That's okay. I don't expect much from them, but I didn't see them come up that way. No, come up this way. It's coming around here, so get these two. Just reform, get ready to shoot these guys as they come in. The only units that we absolutely must protect are these two. Everything else doesn't matter. I'd say the balance of power has improved quite a bit. But we've got to get it to... Once we get it to the middle, we know we've won. It's almost there. Now another thing to note is that I could have gotten these guys off my land by offering them bribes, which, you know, offering them a turn-wise tribute for huge amounts of money, and then immediately cancelling it. Or just waiting until the end of the turn when they declare war on us again, so you don't end up paying them a bloody thing. But people didn't like it last time I did it, and I don't need to do it this time, so I won't. But just so you know, we don't have to fight these guys. Okay, balance of power is good. We got this.
Your victory is close, sir.
Cool, just kill a bunch of them. If we can kill one or two of their generals, great. If not, no big deal. Alright, that'll do. They're not coming back. We barely lost anything, really. I think I'm going to have to bring my general, my daimyo, up here to do the cleanup job, otherwise they're just going to go raid everything. So, looking at it, I mean, we haven't really sorted out public order here. We can only justify taking out 6 units. It's not enough. He's just going to have to stay here a little while longer. Most of the problem is just brought up from the non-clan allegiance. That is just going to take a little while. If I research this, we could speed it up, but I want that first. Cool, I could get him to do it, but I'm concerned about the units that are here. And if he does a little bit of raiding, it's not that big of a deal. It's tempting to do that, 88% chance of success. Just for like a lot of experience. That's all I want. I want it because if we get down to here, 1 happiness in all provinces. That's really useful. So if he's going to assassinate, let me just see here. Because there's other things in here that are quite useful. We also want him to be able to escape if he fails. Plus 5% of the guy's chance of success in everything. It's pretty good. But at the same time, I can't remember if he gets 3 points at his next level, but if he does, that way we can get all 3. So maybe I'll just leave that there, and we'll see. But with that now, I mean, he can't get there this turn. It did increase his chances pretty significantly. And he should administrate in this province anyway. He should actually come down here. So I'll bring him over here and I'll think about it.
I shall rest, my lord.
Right. Alright, so this actually needs to be exempt from taxation. Just focusing on the economic buildings at the moment. Anything that's going to give me some cash. That probably is affecting my income quite a lot. Alright, moving on. God, the Toso are doing a great job at protecting my borders. Good job, guys. I don't need to do anything. They're making it up to me now, which is good. See, I gotta wonder why fight this battle manually, but then again I know that there's another army here. And it could end up being a Pyrrhic victory if you do that, so let's fight it manually. That way we know we're gonna wipe out shitloads of them. And what we can also do is make sure that the levy troops are the ones that, sorry, the garrison troops are the ones that take the damage. So that if someone fights this next turn, we're basically at full strength again.
Spears at the ready.
Spear levy!
Spear levy.
Levy is at your command!
Ready for orders, sir.
Alright, so garrison units need to be put down there first. This is the kind of settlement where, okay, yeah.
Orders understood!
Levies at your command.
Immediately!
9 infantry.
Following orders!
Okay, that's fine. So these ones all stay up here.
Orders!
Need you there for when we actually bring him
Orders understood!
there.
Levies under your command! Following orders!
Line
Immediately!
Levies awaiting orders. Levies awaiting orders.
Yokai desu!
Ready for orders, sir.
Orders
On the line, sir.
Immediately! Line in following
Spears
orders!
at the
Spears
ready.
at the ready!
Today, sir, we defend.
Now, every time we fought on this type of battle map, the general's bodyguards always been there. They are. Good stuff. Now, they do have some wooden cannons, but I'm not concerned about them. Hang on, hang on. Don't go to... Wait for these guys to come in first.
The enemy have claimed the tower, sir.
Alright. They're committed to that climb. They can't climb down. Let's go deal with those generals. Much better that we deal with them while they're on horseback than if they were turned into infantry. Ah, but they're revolver cavalry. What's this? Let's go for a pincer maneuver on them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna back off. Don't worry about it. Because the thing is with this unit, half of it's down here, half of it's up here. So they're not going to be able to target them correctly. Just, yeah, look, we're already at... We don't need to do any fancy strategies. Oh. Already here.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Sorry, just keeps them distracted so that the other units get the kills.
Sir, reports have it that your tower is in enemy hands.
Bounce power's looking good.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Yeah, this didn't require much concentration. And again, these guys here can all get completely wiped out and just get them straight back.
A unit is running from the
Doesn't matter
battlefield,
at
sir.
all. And whether this is a close battle, decisive backdraw, Pyrrhic victory, it doesn't matter. There's no one here to gain experience, and that's all it's really for.
You have triumphed over the enemy.
So a bit of a cleanup job, wouldn't hurt. Well, hurts them.
Sir, your general is under attack. Good news, sir.
I think we killed one of the generals. Good stuff. So that was an utterly futile attempt from them. Good, income's back up to... Yeah, see? Back up to full strength. And that wasn't damaged. Nice. Right, there's not that many of them there. Public order here is at 5, so, and I said we could take 6, as long as he leaves the province immediately. I'll just take 5.
You have further orders?
Oh, that's right. It maxes out at 15, so I can actually take another 4. Right.
My sword for the Emperor. Quit your belly aching and get to it.
Journey complete.
Also, Star Forts... Hang on. They provide +1 happiness. Because of the... They also provide -1 happiness at the same time. It's kind of weird. 3 turns till there. Gotta get them monies. Oh! The cotton manufactory can only be built in one place. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's fine. Okay, well, wow, that's a shitload of money coming in now. Looking good. Moving on. Oh, I forgot about that agent. Probably should have taken the parrot guns with us. Doesn't matter. They didn't have any parrot guns, I don't think. They chose to make their invasion during winter as well. What a bunch of idiots.
What is your bidding?
88% chance. Alright, do it. You could really use that experience.
The Emperor's will be done.
Good job.
Must rest.
And that gave him, you know, a decent chunk of experience, but he's still got a fair way to go.
My spirit hungers for blood.
Public order seemed to have improved a fair bit there. There's no way he'll make it back here in time, so if we could get rid of this guy, that would be good. But we can't make it there, so... You can't even move that far. Jesus. I could crawl that distance in 2 weeks. Because that's what each turn is, it's 2 weeks. Probably not during winter though. Freeze your dick wad off. Yeah, go with that. How are we going with all of our resources? So we're only exporting half of that. But you know, you can sell it internally. And that's pretty much all the cash we've got. Okay, moving on. So hopefully we catch him this time and, you know, get some extra experience for our daimyo. I might be able to actually get them this time.
Laying an ambush.
Gotcha. It's a shame that there's no general to take credit for it. Yeah, no thanks.
We go with honor.
Oh, okay, I thought I'd disband the whole army there for a second.
At once.
My lord. All honor to the Emperor.
I pledge service to the Emperor.
Getting pretty close to tier 5.
Ready for orders. There is no higher honor. In his name, my spirit hungers for without delay.
Don't want that garbage, you can go away.
battle.
Oh, it's almost under control. But with him there now, it'll increase. Oh yeah, massively. The Pro Emperor growth. It's +7, so that's really good. Okay, good. Our income's looking. It's getting there. The repairs are coming underway. So there's no rush on repairing that. I'm not sure if they'll win, but let's see. Yep, okay, we'll just get rid of them.
Orders received.
Marching now!
Cool. Oh yeah, 2 levels up. So looking at this province, we do have quite a lot of garrison here, and it never comes under attack, so we could probably get rid of 1 or 2 of these levy infantry. That's going to reduce public order. Okay, well if we build this, that'll increase it by 1. Guess that helps. It should be nullified just as it is, so just leave it be. I gotta focus more on the money. The more money we get, the more we can build each turn.
Yes, my lord.
So I'm sort of thinking the Emperor, not the Emperor, the Daimyo might stay here for a while, and I don't want to keep these police stations here anyway. Because there's other economic buildings to build. Maybe I'll just go with that. Just keep that there just for the time being. I don't want to upgrade it though.
Ready for orders. Make
Right,
haste,
there we go.
man.
Ah, good. That was a big jump in income. That was huge. Okay, so that was what we got from 13% reduced administration costs. That's a big jump. That's 10% extra tax rate. That'll also be a pretty big jump. It'll take 8 turns to do that. Yeah, I'll go for that. I want the money.
My swoon.
We fight on the move, my lord.
So this region here had public order issues. Okay, whatever. Okay, we've got 28,000 to spend. Let's see what can we spend it on. Guess we'll start building more of these prefectures. starts repairing on its own. Cool. Nothing major this turn. Moving on. I can't wait to put my doom stacks in order. It just takes such a long time to get that organized. Because, you know, in money, public order, the actual technologies for those units, and good quality generals and agents. You know, the foreign veterans attached to the armies, giving them extra ammunition. And accuracy, it all helps. Good amount of money there. Good, and everything can be left as it is without adjusting, turning off and on taxes. Let's try to get as much stuff built as possible. See, that would cause public order problems. Oh wait, no, that wasn't costing an extra one. Yeah, so let it be. Now we're rolling in the cash. We'll have all of our settlements developed in no time. It looks like they're actually taking out all the Shogunate forces. I don't have to do anything. I don't know if I'll go full map completion. I might. That'll require me to betray them one at a time. Tulsa would be first. Or maybe those guys. But for the time being, let's just wait. We've still got these islands out here that we'll have to take out. Yeah, needs a cadet school. Oh, it's only just under control here. So I'll recruit a unit of levies to keep it under control for the time being. Cool. Oh, now we can trade with the Tulsa? Good. This should be worth... unacceptable.
Come, let us take tea and talk. Then after we have agreed...
Why is it unacceptable?
My good friend, tell me what concerns you, and together...
This is weird.
My friend, I'm ready to listen to your every word. What I can do for you, I will do for you.
If I offered pay repeatedly 20 turns, since it's worth 1,000 a turn. Let me just see if I could get it for less. Because if the trade agreement stays for 20 turns, obviously we'll get... Nope. I'll try 750. Alright. Now, because they've forced me to actually pay them tribute on that, I'm going to sell them military access as well.
Good day, a friendly visit, good conversation, and perhaps a profitable outcome for all.
Can't get much out of them. Jeez. Alright. Well. So I only make... Let's have a look here. Looking at the Tulsa trade agreement... Well, we make a shitload from it. And, yeah, after 20 turns, we don't have to pay them anymore. At the end of the day, we still make a profit from it. And it helps me to sell off, you know, these goods. Don't need to repair that. Only if I've got excessive money, and there's, like, nothing else to construct. And we're getting to that point pretty soon. Not too much needs to be built. No, nothing needed to be built. Okay, so go ahead. Oh, that'd be why, because I had no money. Moving on. It was pretty cheap to repair it, so just do it. Oop, 35,000. There's still plenty of things to build. Only got 6 grand left. Probably can't afford any of the upgrades. Okay, here's some. Cool. And this is 5 turns away. Also, another thing is the longer the trade agreement with the torso continues, the more the trade route will be worth. This is what I wanted at the beginning of the campaign, just them dealing with it, while I just sit here and just boom economically. The sleeping dragon. Or tiger, whatever. Dragon sounds better. They send their army all the way over here and then they just get stomped. Every single one of our settlements is not going to be taken out by a single full stack. They need more than that. Good increase to income. It's a military port though. More turns. I reckon that'll increase our income, that extra 10% tax rate, probably by about 5 to 7,000, I think. Three turns away now. I don't think that's worth the extra public order problems, so I'll just go with the mint. And even the mint's not really that valuable. Okay, that's our money spent. Moving on. Let's burning through turns, don't have to worry about any attacks. Our economy's booming. I'll be able to afford just monstrously, either very I'll get the best troops I can, obviously, but I'll be able to hire a lot of them as well. I'll tell you what though, going after the... not going Republic, so much easier. Okay, so that's going to need some more public order. How much does province make normally? Yeah, just exempted for this turn. And same with this one here. It just needs one. Okay, so this place here is gonna house my best troops. So the training camp's gonna be important. What's this? It doesn't need a traditional dojo. It's so unlikely it's gonna come under attack. So yeah, I'll get the training camp. I don't know if it needs this. Sure, it's providing happiness, but we'll have garrison units. Maybe, as I said, that provides happiness as well. Maybe it doesn't actually need the factory. Like, we don't... If this is where we're going to hire our best troops from, it doesn't need to make lots of money. So I'll destroy the factory. I'll destroy the factory once the technology... Once we start committing to this technology, which I haven't yet. Which actually I might start now anyway. I mean after this technology, so yeah, I'll do that. Okay, still got 10,000 left over. Moving on. Unfortunately, there's limited build slots and I can't build everything. Ah, they're arriving. That's another army, but that's okay. It doesn't seem particularly dangerous. One stack, I can deal with it, regardless of what the stack is. Unless it's like just full-on artillery bombardment. Okay, good. Public orders here under control again. So yeah, this is where we'll be training our cannons from. Thanks to this, it'll have improved accuracy. And armor. Not that that really matters. We're running out of stuff to build. Well, that's good. Once we start accumulating cash, I can start justifying, you know, recruiting loads of troops, which I'm going to soon. Yeah, nothing to build. Okay. One more turn until that's done. That's going to increase our income even further. So I'm estimating between 5,000 and 7,000. That's my guess. So we should be seeing about 44 to 48,000 income. That's my guess. It's just a pure guess. It could be more, could be less. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. I was right. Between 44 and 48. Right in the middle of that, actually. Cool. Alright, so what does it auto-assign it to? To this. Whilst that is good, we're not using that just yet. As I said, it's time to really focus on the military. I do also want to get the military port, though. It's only one turn. Let's get that finished. Alright, and then we'll do the artillery. Then again, if I'm going to raise a fleet, I need to go iron plating. We'll see. We'll get this one done first, because that'll get started on the construction of the military port. Might be quickest if I do it this way. That's it. Cool, moving on. Don't worry, this money that's being saved in the treasury, it's not going to go to waste. It'll be used to build up whatever provinces we conquer. Because that's going to be pretty expensive. But we'll be able to do it rapidly. So iron plating will take 7 turns. Okay, yeah, I really feel the lack of having a fleet. And also, if we have a fleet, we can come over here and take these. Because that's where these guys are fucking coming from. No, don't worry about it. Just stay there, keep getting experience. How's this guy going, coming along? He's almost there, halfway towards getting to level 6. This guy's almost there. Once he's there, we get the extra public order faction-wide. And it'd be very important that we keep our Ishin Shishi safe, once we have all 5 of them at level 6. So with the training camp, we're going to want, let's see, charge bonus, morale, no, not do that, melee attack, accuracy. Yeah, firing range. I'm going to have the best soldiers in Japan here. Cool. Alright, let's see what else there is. Alright, so now we can build the military port. Alright, let's see what else there is to build. Not a lot. So that'll help us reduce the upkeep of all fleets. Currently we don't even have any fleets, but then we'll have access to these iron-plated ships. Okay, once again, just have a look. If they're not doing anything, those guys, don't worry about them. They can't do anything really. Alright, so yep, traditional dojo here. Because all of my troops will be recruited from that improvement province. Cool, moving on. Burned in 3 turns, but we still have heaps of time. I think we got until 1876. We're only about, in terms of time, halfway through the campaign, I think. I know, I'm like, oh, you don't have half the maps? Half of the map? Won't matter. Like, we're going to roll over everything so quickly when the time comes. Plenty of time. Also, I think it's the end of 1876. So that's 7. It's more than 7 years. 7 times 24. It's like 160 something. Good. More money coming from there will be good. It won't go to waste. There'll be times where we probably end up spending all of our money again. Even their raids are just meh. Because the thing is, if we go wipe out their armies, they just spawn another one. And they'll just be back in a few turns. Can't be bothered with it. I know it's very lazy. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm like perfect at this game. This is not even high level play. Not pretending like it is. I'm just playing this the way I want to. That's the thing. I think some people forget that sometimes. And if you ever ask a question like, why did you do this or why did you do that, the answer is just because I wanted to. That's it. I can't justify it in terms of efficiency or anything like that. Not every single time I play is super efficient. So if you ever think into yourself in the comments, oh, why did you always keep the taxes on high instead of blah blah blah? It's always purely because I wanted to. That's it. And every time I wasn't having fun, it's because things weren't going the way I wanted. That's it. Trying to enjoy myself here. It's like if I want to go and stomp all the factions early on, I could probably do that. I just didn't want to. I don't find that particularly enjoyable. And then, you know, missing out on all the late game fun. The late game's army in this is so much more enjoyable than the early game army. Which is why I'm just sort of just bypass the early game army stuff. Cottage industry, yep. Okay. So I think we've got a few things to repair. Okay, all looking good. 4 turns until we get iron plating. Okay then, moving on. Then I really need to start researching the Armstrong gun, because they take a while to recruit. So if I'm going to be recruiting multiple stacks, each stack of mine is going to have 4 loads of those artillery, and even though I don't have the desired infantry just yet, we can start stockpiling the artillery, because we've got the money for it now. I think I can actually just justify auto-resolving this. Yeah. God, we wiped them out. We barely took any damage. Because I looked at the army, I was just like, that's a pile of shit. You keep this pile of shit as well. Need that crap. Yeah, I'm not sure which way I'm going to level them up, so that's why I haven't been doing it. Three more turns. Nothing else to do. Moving on. Accumulating 45,000 a turn. We've got a $250,000 in the bank. Like I said, it won't go to waste. So yeah, I think my first priority will be to take out these 2 islands here, and then to start cancelling allies. And then, of course, people will be like, you complained earlier on that the Imperialist troops were betraying you all the time, and then you go and betray them. Yes, well, you see, I'm a hypocrite, so I just want things to be the way I want it to. Also, I don't want to, like, travel all the way over to there. Yeah. Because I might go full map completion, it depends. Like, I quite enjoy the battles once we get the late game armies, just because it's such a fucking slaughter. And I do enjoy a slaughter. So we'll see how we go. Okay. So those guys here, they're just constantly raiding this port. Okay. This one here's almost done. And we'll need to upgrade the dry dock. That's 2 turns away, that's fine. There's an extra slot here and I don't know what to build here. We can go police station, I guess, because I don't need to build the cannons here. I'm not really a big fan of the cannon towers. So yeah, I guess I will build that. How about that? Everything else is here. Now I'm fairly sure that this building can only be built once, although I'm not certain. But wherever it is, it has to be built there first. Because that's where we'll be recruiting from. Because you can't just send the troops down here to be retrained because of the gunsmith. Just chilling. Income's improving. Hang on, come back here. Oh, right, yeah, I haven't done that tech yet. Okay, so now we've got access to a military... Where is it? Military port. So these are the copper-plated ships. Yeah, but I want to get the iron-plated ones, so... We'll have access to them next turn. Alright, moving on. Well, we're still going to build the dry dock, and I'm sure that's going to take a little while. this? Oh yeah, I don't care. Oh, he's getting bombed by our allies. Okay. Let's just see. This might not work, but let's just see if this works. Okay, I'll do that. At least with him getting damaged, he's not going to be able to do as much raiding damage, so that's good. He's not affecting as much though. Alright, so that technology finished. Now, of course, explosive shells and all these kinds of shells here are good, but we haven't even got the fleet yet, so let's not worry about that. Let's go with... They don't unlock different types of ships, no. Now we're going for imported guns. So, upgrading to dry dock. Alright, cool. I guess we will be building police stations almost everywhere. Got a third of a million coin. I mean, once we've got ourselves like a full stack of Armstrong guns just basically sitting in our recruiting province, that'll really cost quite a lot. Off memory, I believe each one costs about 500 a turn in upkeep. Maybe a bit less than that. That's just going off memory. So that's, what, 10,000 a turn in upkeep. That's not a big deal, though. That's 1/5 of our profit. Because I remember trying out the matchlock and Gatling gun towers, and I just wasn't happy with them, really. Because they could just be so easily turned against me. And I just didn't feel like it got that many kills. Like, the Star Fort itself did so much more damage. Which we haven't researched yet, either. I'll get to it, there's no rush. We're not in any danger right now. It'll take a little while. Now, this kind of turtling that I'm doing right now, I would consider almost inexcusable in Medieval 2. But in this, it's like, I don't know, I tolerate it. I'm definitely turtling. Funny thing is though, right? It's like I do a Medieval 2 campaign, and I'll just like rush the shit through it. And people are like, why do you always go so fast? Why can't you just go slow? I'd appreciate it more if you go slow. Let the enemy build up. And so I do a campaign like this, where I let the enemy build up. And then you know what I get? Legend, why are you doing nothing every turn? You fucking suck. Why don't you just being so fucking passive? And all this means is that you can't please everyone. No matter what you do, someone will always complain. So at the very least, you might as well enjoy yourself. Right, you might be able to beat them now. Looks like they've been hammered even more. Could probably win that in a manually resolved battle. Hard to say. Because they've got line infantry, mostly just levies here. Plus they've got some sharpshooters. Maybe just wait one more winter. One more turn in winter, I mean. He's almost rank 6. Almost there. good. 4 more turns till that's done. Keep moving. Okay, moving on. Jeez, I might end up having a million gold before I actually make an invasion. Oh, that army is just ruined. Also, I'm aware that I could have just recruited a couple of units, got the money for it to finish them off, but like I said, I can't be bothered most of the time. It's like the impact of... Oh, hang on. I'll deal with it personally.
I pledge service in his name. There is no
Alright, Choshu this time.
That is impossible, my lord. March now.
We'll get back there next turn, it'll be fine.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, and how's that military port coming? Still 4 turns to go. Now there's a unique American ship that we can get. Now I believe it's really tanky, but it doesn't have a whole lot of firepower, and it's very expensive. But I think I might go ahead and get it now. Okay, so it's the Ironclad. Fairly sure it's the... Yeah, pride of the US Navy. I can only recruit 2 of them. Okay, let's see how that goes. I don't want any of the other ones. Excuse me. Good. Made it back just in time. Oh, maybe 2 more turns and he's ready to level up. And provide us with global bonuses to public order, which will be invaluable to us. 1 more turn, then we can start producing... we got to build the artillery college first, or whatever it is. And then start making Armstrong guns. After that technology is done, we need to start improving our infantry. Won't tolerate anything but the finest soldiers in the world. And I'll be slowly shifting out levy troops that are inside of the settlement. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, the Armstrong gun there. Now there is also the Gatling gun, but as I've said before, I'm not really that fond of the Gatling gun compared to the Armstrong gun. I just feel like if you're gonna have artillery, the Armstrong gun is just way more versatile, much better in a siege. All right, so now we're gonna go with modern rifles, and then down to modern army. I'm not too fussed about cavalry at this stage. Good. So the total amount of accuracy bonus is 20 plus 15. So 35 extra accuracy. That's not bad at all. Public order here is pretty stable. Next turn, I think. Or maybe 2 turns from now, because I think he gets 3 per turn, just sitting in the settlement. So we're in 1870. We've got a little bit under 7 years to finish the campaign now. So that's like 150 odd turns. Plenty of time. I'd be surprised how quickly you just roll over everyone in this. And how close are we to victory conditions anyway? So, but by the end of 1876, so we're at the beginning of 1870, we need to increase loyal provinces basically 100%. And I need to hold on to... I still got to take a lot of settlements, more than twice as many, but that's not a big deal. I can do that. He's almost leveled up. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Get a few extra garrison units. The public order there's fine anyway. Get the police station in there next. Okay, one more turn, then we start getting ships. Okay, so let's see which of these is going to be the best. Just terms of upkeep, 545. That's the most expensive. That's the armored frigate, the Kayumaru. So those have got the highest number of guns. All right, go with that. Cool. Four turns until that's done. Moving up. Oh, I didn't build anything. Eh, we're fine. No one's bothered us for a while. Yeah, so this is what I thought. You kill off one of their armies, and then they just send another one. Alright, we'll have a fleet soon, and we'll blockade them. Yeah, you get a bad thing no matter what. Those dilemmas. It's negative no matter what. It's not that big of a deal though. It barely impacted us. Ooh, we got ships. They never only got one. Yeah, I'm not letting you in. Let's put these guys to the test and see how they perform against these copper-plated hull ones. I wonder if I should put one of my generals on the ship, on the fleet, and he can actually be an admiral. If for no other reason, just to get experience. Of course, you could very easily get him killed. I don't know, I never usually put the generals on the fleets. Alright, so...
At your command.
Yeah, okay. So these are the American ships.
Today, sir, we attack.
What's the range on them? Okay, the range is 850.
USS Roanoke. As she goes. USS Roanoke. As she goes. At your command. Reports ready, sir. At your command. At your command. As she goes. Engine room reports ready, sir. Straight ahead. Waiting orders, sir. At your command. At your command.
It's cool, seems like they outrange them. There's not a lot of guns though. Guess there's no need for chain shot. Oh, okay, that is fucking them up. They gotta get so much closer. Funny how they're sitting like thousands of men on this one ship.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir. Engine room reports ready, sir. At your command.
As you just noticed, it look like it's sinking. Yep. Down she goes. Nice. Along with their entire army.
Your orders, sir. Setting sail, sir.
Cool. Alright, let's see what else there is to construct and then we'll move on to next turn. But yeah, things are starting to... They're the Choshu war machine. It's starting to get into gear. It's almost there. Moving on. that's looking good.
Sir?
Now we're at 90 minutes, but I think I'll just do one more turn. Okay, we're good. 2 turns until the modern rifles are done. Cool, moving on. Now that guy would have increased to max level now, right? Yeah, so he did actually get 3 points on his final level. Okay, that's what I was curious about. Because that way we can put points here and here and get all 3 of these. That was what I was curious about and why I didn't spend those other 2 points. Because I just didn't know. So that there. 1 happiness across all provinces. Happiness in the province that he's in. That's not as big of a deal as across all provinces. Reduced cost of recruiting imperialist units. That's good. And increased campaign. Oh, reduced costs of Ishin Shishi clan wide. So that's good. A lot of passive global bonuses there. And that guy is maxed out now. How old is he? 37. So he'll live throughout the entire campaign. That's not a problem. Cool. And there's other ones they'll be leveled up as needed soon enough. Oh, right. We'll go through one more turn. Because I did that stuff and that didn't autosave. Let me just check. There might be one over here. Yeah, he's at tier 6 as well. And alright, I already set that up for it. Cool. So that's +2 public order faction wide. Really good. Yeah, that would be good. I'll level them up as we use them. Also, we're going to need a foreign veteran here. Because he'll improve recruitment. Supervise recruitment. That's basically the same. Reduced upkeep costs, or make them better. I think I would prefer them to be better. Money's not going to be an issue. So he needs the extra ammunition. That's a must. Then there's one over here for reloading skill for artillery. That's also a must. Cool. The Armstrong guns should be available to be recruited next turn. Yep. Okay, looking good. Moving on. Now my daimyo will be the first person to get a fully professional army, so I might send him down there in preparations for that. I guess that's not an overly important province. So I would want it, but they're a vassal. I never wanted them as a vassal. Oh well. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So, let me see here. Yeah, end of this one. So like and subscribe. Part 8 is next, and hopefully we'll get our army together on the next episode and actually get some invasions going. We're getting ready to do so. Anyway, that's the end of this one. So like and subscribe. Part 8 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook and Twitter. See you next time, fuckers.